that's a great way to start the stream. I really hope that wasn't the start. Well, I don't think it was, so I think we're all good. Howdy. I have found out something new about a new recruit who says you need an Into the Maelstrom booklet. We got to test. We're going to test and look at that, and we're going to test out potential metallic red mixtures as a base coat and then a coat on top. And if I don't like any of those, then I might just buy some metallic red paints. I don't know from who or where yet, but we shall see. Howdy, table. Yeah, it's not looking like you don't need to waste $80 on a booklet that didn't have much in it, to be honest. I'm doing all right. We did get a fire call in between lunch and now, so I'm honestly kind of tired. Hence the reason why stream started at 4:30, just because I'm kind of in a rush to start stream and get it done and over with, so I don't fucking fall asleep. Can't wait for Adepticon, neither can I. A lot of orc stuff on that jacket, including the Bad Moons logo and the Blood Angels, surprisingly. So maybe Blood Angels versus orcs. There's at least 2 more end campaigns that they're going to talk about, or they're going to do what they did in the last thing, which was show the smallest amount of the 11th edition starter box. And then the rest of it's just like the end campaign, because we're not at the end campaign. The Into the Maelstrom isn't it? 500 Worlds isn't it? And the Eye of Terror or whatever the fuck it is isn't it either. So we'll see. Maybe it's orcs versus Blood Angels, and that's what leads into 11th edition. Who the fuck knows? Truly, who knows? I'm gonna do some Death Watch. I don't blame you, brother. I don't fucking blame you at all. Death Watch are dope. Too bad it's hard to get pauldrons. Unless you have the 3D prints. Buy them from some dude on Reddit for $20. $10. That's where I got mine. I still can't believe that. I had people asking to, like, have me pay them to do commissions for them. Like, well, I'll make it. Huh? I want to get more stuff ready for before I start selling pauldrons again. A little bit of me just making sure everything's good and ready and stuff. Not to mention I owe people 3D prints, and my 3D printer is still being a pain in the ass. I washed both of them in isopropyl alcohol, and that should clear all that stuff out. So, Grey Tide, do they have pauldrons? I mean, I have pauldrons that are exactly Death Watch. I don't think they have Death Watch stuff. I'm looking at their website right now. I'm looking at their stuff on My Mini Factory. Yeah, I don't think they have them. Cause I looked for just a while. Nah, just cool conversions. Okay. So We are bringing back the VTuber model today. The tracking actually works good right now, so I'm gonna just hope to God that it stays. All right, so we have some base coats here. We have copper. We have Balthazar gold. We have bright silver, and then we have, I'm sorry, one of these is bronze. I want to say this one's bronze. It should go in order of these right here. So it's Balthazar Gelt, bronze, well, Balthazar Gelt, bronze, copper, silver. So I need to figure out what will work best as a base coat under metallic, or a base coat over metallic, to get like the metallic-y look to still come through. Basically, I'm trying to retry to do this, except for with, I want it darker colors. So we have 3 reds to try out. We're gonna make it 4. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We have 6 reds to try out. We have transparent, transparent watered down, bold pyrite watered down, and burnt red, which is my usual go-to, and burnt red watered down. So we'll see how these turn out. If I don't like these, honestly, this is Necron Kill Team stuff, I can just wash this with isopropyl alcohol, clean it off real quick, and repaint it. I mean, I didn't do any painting to this. This is like just a test bed and compare and such, because I want to, and if none of these work, it's going to be why can't I think of it? Just go get some red paint. So let's start with just transparent red on Balthazar Gelt. The whole goal is I want it to be dark. I don't want it to get pink. And I still want it to be nice and metallic-y looking. So I'm trying to do light coats. I still need it to remain metallic. That's what I want, at least. So the next will be our watered down version. And that's literally like dropping a spick of red. Yeah, that's like dropping the smallest amount of red on there. Hate seeing those AI pictures on eBay and Etsy. What do you mean? And then we'll go bold, pyrite red. The only problem I have with this is 1, it's too thick, and 2, okay, it is darkening up better than expected. Okay, bold pyrite red might be in for the running. Let's see what bold pyrite red watered down looks like. It show obvious AI, or it's or with 3D print stuff, it's literally just a bunch of like random shit, and then turns out the stuff you bought not what you actually wanted. Okay, so there is that. Let's go cornbread. Blood for the blood god. And then, last but not least, watered down. Oh, Jesus Christ. Watered down version. And I do mean I mixed a 1-to-1 ratio of water. So, bold pyrite red and corn red. I keep saying it's corn red. It's not corn red. Bold pyrite red and dark red are looking like the better options. The bold pyrite red did darken down quite a bit on the Balthazar Gelt. Howdy. Did your airbrush? Shit was... Yes, brother. I fucking hate cleaning airbrushes. So the bold pyrite red is still keeping some of the metallic look underneath, and it darkened down quite a bit. So Balthazar Gelt did darken it down. I want to see what these look like when they're dry, so we're gonna go ahead and flip on next to the copper. I'm pretty sure this is copper. Yes, this is the copper. This is the bronze. I'm hoping the bronze definitely sends it down. Sent something in the general chat. Oh, and we it turns out you don't need the Crucible of Champions booklet. Yeah, but that has the X, brother. That's not... You're gonna tell me it looks as good as this? Look at how good that looks. It looks so good, and honestly, it's a copy. I don't know where it came from. It just ended up in 3D print files somehow. Oh, it's AI? No, it's not. No, it's not. So there are pauldrons that are being sold out there with an X instead of an I. I'm not kidding. I know, because I have them. Oh, the one you sent was AI. So for instance, this Terminator has an X instead of an I. So that's why I said I know for sure some people do have them with X's instead. All right, next, again, we have transparent red. We'll start right on here. I'm hoping transparent red with like darker background, a darker color background, darker metallic, might bring out still keeping it in the metallic look. And this is going straight pink on this. A dark gunmetal might also be better than this. The one you sent was an AI. Damn, that fucking sucks. Brother, if you're gonna do Death Watch, just don't do the left-hand pauldrons for a little bit. Give me a little bit of time, and I'll have that set back up, because I have to run it through the merch store. So, I don't even want to test this, because I already know how this is gonna turn out. Gonna turn out very pink. It is... Never mind. Can't make that joke. No, I can't make that joke. Yeah, that's not going to turn out good. So let's do bold pyrite red right here, which is the brighter red. More like Mephiston red. Again, I have higher hopes for the Mephiston and the corn red than anything. Howdy, Nelson. So let's do Mephiston red, watered down. Come over here. And that's alright if it gets into areas it's not supposed to. This is not the actual paint job for this. This is just a test bed. Alright, corn red. Corn red's looking a little dark. Let's see watered down corn red on copper. Okay, so this was Balthazar Gelt, and the rest of the colors, I still say the bold pyrite red does look good. How does the metallic look in it? You can't see the metallic in the dark red. I mean, you can kind of see it in here, but we'll let this dry more because it's water. It's got extra water and stuff in it, and then you can kind of see a metallic tinge in this one. Part of me wants it to be bright in certain areas. Part of me wants it to be dark. Again, that's something no oil would be better for. So let's jump to here. So, again, transparent. This is straight up pink. I don't know why transparent red turns pink every single time. So, and this is polished silver. This is just going to be even more pink, isn't it? It might be a nice way to do a metallic pink color. A metallic hot pink. That would definitely be the way to do it. Red. Let's do watered down red. See how that turns out. Corn. I keep calling it corn red. It's not corn red. Dark red. Off. Maybe get. All right. Definitely not the pink. Although, this does look like a great way to maybe do some pink crystals. Because it gives it the crystal look almost. Maybe throw a little bit more water transparent stuff on there. But that doesn't look bad at all. All right, let's let these sit. That's a really nice pink color. And it, like I said, that can be a gym color. Absolutely. Leagues of Votan, pink gems. Chilling in the background and stuff. All right, let's take a look at the copper. So the transparent is darker in areas, absolutely. But I think the darker areas are areas that didn't get covered as well with copper. Obviously, here is our transparent plus water. We have our bold pyrite red, which darkened quite a lot. In all honesty, that darkened quite a bit. And it still retains a pretty good. It still retains its metallic shine. And if you're gonna say that like it retains a shine naturally, oh fuck. Hold on. There he is. I have a World Eater painted, and he should not shine at all, except for his metallic bits. So we're just wanting a shiny red, more or less. A metallic-ish red. Again, I still might get a metallic red color. But this is the watered-down version. It's much brighter. It's honestly too bright for me. Again, something like an oil wash. No oil wash would definitely help. But then we go into... What do I hope for? Adepticon? I kind of got what I hoped for. The biggest thing I wanted was custom characters, and it's a thing now. And we'll talk about that here shortly. I got what I wanted, motherfucker. My dream came true. What the fuck do you want? What are you wishing for? Because my shit comes true, apparently. And then this is the corn red here. That is a droplet of water added. So let's go to the bronze. Now, the bronze here. Stupid fucking joke. Hopefully this will darken the red and not make it as pink for the transparency of the transparent red, but not necessarily a promise it'll happen. So let's just go ahead and slather that. Like I said, I do plan on washing these in isopropyl alcohol just to clean them off and redo the paint scheme. Oh, my out. Hold on. All right, let me add another drop to the colors I was using. Honestly, I'm just excited to see what 11th edition is. And oh my god, am I getting really sick and tired of something new every day for 40k. It's dry. I understand as as a meager content creator, I should probably try to cover a little bit more often. And it's, dude, it's so overwhelming for me. Not to mention somebody who's like, who jumps around from like, oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's really cool. I want that. I want that. Dude, they must be like losing their damn mind. Somebody who jumps around from the rule of cool, aka the newest shit's the coolest shit, because it's the newest. That must be a hard thing to be doing right now. Okay, there's that. So hopefully, what all are you guys hoping for, Adepticon? Share your thoughts. Share your thoughts. Adepticon dreams. Then we get to the dark red. Let me. That's too much paint. I think if I thin the paint out also, it might help. And then finally, our watered down set. Ow! So pokey. Okay, let's go ahead and let this sit. Let's let those dry so we can take looks at those. Now, everyone will have access to the custom character stuff. If you don't know what I'm talking about the Crucible of Champions stuff. Because if we go to new recruit right here, let's get out of this right here. Let's go ahead and go to 10th edition, and we will click on. Let's just do Imperial Space Marines. Oh, what is that? Champion of the chapter. They set it up. Chat's in the way. Here, I'm gonna quickly kill chat. They set it up so you can choose what your guy gets. You can put him on a bike. Give him blessings of the Omnissiah. I'm sorry. You can put him on a bike, give him blessings of the Omnissiah, give him the Omnissiah axe, a servo arm. You can give him a grav pistol and an inferno pistol and a combi weapon. Oh my god. Holy shit. This motherfucker be killing people for fun. This motherfucker would fly around the battlefield. He is 100 points. And if you want to be technical, oh, I grabbed the combi weapon. You could grab a forge bolter, master crafted. I mean, you can do all that stuff. But you could have a Melta pistol on a man with on a motorcycle. A dude on a motorcycle, which hold on, might also add does he get twin linked, extra attacks, melta, anti devastating wounds? Oh, he doesn't get the keyword of tech priest, or not tech priests, but he can heal. Also, I've seen people talk about another thing. So if you were to throw him in Terminator armor, give him, is it this? You're gonna have to cut me a little bit of slack. I don't necessarily know what that is. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Vulnerable save of 4 up. Okay, I was correct. You could give him a close combat weapon. A storm bolter. Because that's the only thing that's going to make sense. And a thunder hammer. And you can have a champion of the chapter Terminator, apothecary. So he has a storm bolter, he has a thunder hammer, and he can bring back, that's not what it is. He can bring back 1 destroyed model for every command phase. Do you know how mad people would be if you were like, oh, apothecary and Terminator armor. Guess what? That Terminator you killed, finally got him killed. Guess what? He's back now, bitch. I love this, and it's not just these. For instance, you have the Librarius one. So the Librarian, which he can get everything there. You have... I don't see the Dreadnought one on here. But let's just go to a different list. Let's say we're going to do World Eaters. All you need to see is Crucible next to them. And those are the Crucible guys that we need to look at. Where is the last one? Hellbrute, Lord of Skulls, Legends. It seems like the last one that is usually like a vehicle of some sort. It seems like they're staying away from it, which is I could totally understand. But let's do our Butcher Lord. So, oh my God! Why haven't we had this? Finally, somebody with a jump pack for World Eaters. It's incredibly wild. Wow, that is not something already. So, run him a plasma pistol. Pair of Manglers, Power Fists, Skull Smasher. That is not for this. Acts of Dismemberment. Lord of Slaughter. Acts of just holy shit! Holy fuck! That's actually really good. All right. That's actually a really good character. Just give him a fuck you axe and a plasma pistol. That's the Blessings of Corn system. Okay. And he has a 4-up and vulnerable save. Let's do the 8 Blessed Lord, which is an 8-bound character. Give him a Power Fist. Yeah, okay. There's not like a crazy amount of stuff. Everything. Yeah, jump pack. Yeah, that's... bro, we don't have jump pack boys. Look, tell me where they are. We have Exalted 8-bound, 8-bound, Goremongers, Jackals, and Chaos Terminators. That's it. Not a single jump pack character. So I am kind of fucking up these lists, but it's totally fine. You have your Mechanicus stuff, and we'll do... I'll tell you what. Oh, fuck. No, I don't want to do that yet. I tell you what. I'm gonna build me some of these damn characters, boy. I'm gonna build them up, and they're gonna look good. So, for instance, here would be all of your stuff. Here's all your weapons. So I find this really cool. This is a way to get it to everyone. And not only that, so when you build a character, certain things add points, and your points cost goes up. So it tries to make it fair. And I really love that. I really hope they do not go GW. I fucking swear to God. If you get rid of this shit in 3 months, I'm going to be pissed. I'm gonna be so mad if in 11th edition they're like, yeah, fuck you, that's not a thing anymore, go fuck yourself, you're a loser. I would be furious. Because you can do custom rules here, and this is all the stuff in the book. Or, say for instance, actually, hold on, let's check something. Let's do Adeptus Astartes. Let's do Dark Angel specific, create a list. I wonder if it's going to show stuff for Dark Angels. So, Champion of the Chapter, Crucible. Would it show... like... Power Fist, Omnissiah, Power... Okay, it doesn't look like it. I thought you could give him a two-handed sword, is really what I was looking for. Oh, that kind of makes me mad. We can go ahead and kill that. So Astartes Death Watch, because this will actually matter, because I will make a character for this. Okay, you can absolutely do a Champion of the Chapter. Oh, fuck yeah. Working on ideas to get 1,000 points. Army 3rd edition Dark Angels. Nice. The only thing I don't like about this is GW said specifically, if like, so say you want something from the Judiciar, you could just take this weapon and give it to your character and just name it something special. Or like with special rules, you can also just like Silent and Fury or Temporis, you can throw it in there, but you gotta like try to keep it as well. So I know that they've allowed them to do that before. Not only that, but where is Dark Angels? Let me make a quick Dark Angels list again. Because there should be guys with two-handed power swords. Just like captains. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe it is special. I don't know. We'll have to look more into this at some point. The Inner Circle Companions? Ah. Where is... Infiltrator? There they are. Yeah, sweep and strike. Okay. So I saw this on an example mini. So although if I remember right, it was a Ravenwing kit bashed mini that was supposed to be a Ravenwing on bike with a great sword, and he had grenade launchers instead of bolters. Which so wild. It's very, very weird. But I do like how they did it. So, like, if you don't have the books, you could make your own characters as well. I like that. I like getting it out there for more people and not putting it behind a paywall of a limited run book that GW only produced so many of. That's totally awesome. I love people doing that because it's kind of a fuck you to GW. Don't try to make this limited runs. And it's something that we wanted back from 8th edition. Hey, that's the example one that GW gave. So, let's look at potential reds for the red corsairs. So, after it's dried really well, we are starting with Balthazar Gelt. Not bad. Honestly, you're still retaining some metallic here, but if you go to a stronger color, if you do it a little less watered down, I think this will probably be this would be the best. If not, the transparent one also works very well. You're 40 seconds behind. And then we go into the bright silver. Obviously, this pink is not the good deal. That's bold pyrite red. It did kind of darken it a touch. That one's not as good. This is burnt red. And then same thing with that one. Next, we go into copper, which is copper worked. Well, I'm trying to do a metallic red, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I'll say for copper, let me get you guys squared up so you can see it a little better. Bold pyrite red with water does I don't have any speed paint, brother. I'm just going with the red paints that I have. I have a speed paint marker, but it doesn't do a good color. So, for instance, this is the speed paint marker right here. So, it almost goes too bright. Actually, there's a little spot for the copper. And we'll let that sit. So, and this is the only speed paint that I have. I know contrast paint is also something I've heard, but the whole problem I'm finding with is finding the correct shade. So I want it to be a little bit brighter, but not too bright and not too dark, because I want to hit it with no oil and darken it up. Honestly, this one up here is a very good choice. And we go finally to our bronze. Bronze darkens it a lot. Now, do a second layer on this one, and this one might be exactly what I'm looking for. This is transparent red with water. So do another thing of transparent red. The bronze is still dark enough. It's not going to go to pink. This is bold pyrite red. Bold pyrite red with water. It's still a touch bright. Corn red. I keep saying corn red. It's almost the same color. It's a little bit darker than corn red. Um, burnt red and burnt red with water. I would still almost say the transparent would work the best. And I say that for one reason, is if you do this and it's watered down and you're trying to look for that red metallic-y look, it does get you there to start with. And then maybe you do a brighter finish over the top, which is what we'll try to do here just right now, since it's dry. That was partially the reason. So let's do a quick hit with wherever the fuck my paintbrush went to. I'll just grab another one. I'll grab one of the bad ones. So let's grab bold pyrite red with water and go over the top of this with it and see if it'll brighten it up a touch. So it might, we'll see how that looks. We'll see how that looks. That's kind of all I have for today. I've been doing a bunch of stuff today. I'm very tired. We're just gonna chill and chat for a minute. What are your guys' wants while we wait for paint to dry? Literally literally waiting for paint to dry. What are y'all looking for Adepticon, huh? Oh, damn you, adrenaline, and your magical sleepy powers. I might also, and I'll do this off stream, I might also try airbrushing red onto a metallic painted mini. So that also might be the play. I say a high marshal would be awesome. A high marshal or a commissar by himself would be dope. Because we don't have regular officers, we have high marshals. Oh my god, my hip. Oh, my hip. I've fallen and I can't get up. It does feel like that sometimes. Oh, goodness. We're waiting for paint to dry if you're just joining. I think bronze is going to be the color. In all honesty, bronze gives me the darkening effect that I want. And if I want it to go a touch brighter, I think thin bold pyrite red, watered down, will add some brightness to it, but not too much. I definitely think that's the way to go. So while we wait for that to dry, let's talk about GW's overwhelming updates. So let me make sure. Let me turn on chat back. Where's chat? There it is. Put some decals on the Blade Guard vets. Waited for water to dry so you could hit it with a spray can of matte varnish. But everyone went to bed early. Can't be shaking cans now. What are you talking about? You absolutely can't. Oh, speak of this. Get the new Black Library app. It's available, I believe, everywhere. And you will get a handful of books for free. I don't know if they're going to do it monthly, but let me look. Tracking's going to die for a second while I pull up the Black Library app. So the books that are free right now are Avenging Sun, a Dawn of Fire novel, an Age of Sigmar book called Dark Oath, another Age of Sigmar book called Domination, The Return of Nagash, Realm Slayer, and then we go back to 40k with Caiaphas Cain, Sanguinius, the Great Angel, and Mark of Faith, those were all 40k books. They're free. They're free right now. I don't know if you have to have Warhammer Plus. Truly, I have no idea. I got them for free, so hopefully it's like Warhammer Plus is more valuable just because you get free books now as well. So do not forget about that. It's free shit. It's free. It's free. It's free real estate. But yes, no. I just feel like I've just been overwhelmed by all the Warhammer shit. So it just 40k. I don't necessarily follow anything else, but like all the 40k stuff was wild. I mean, let's go back to let's go back to the beginning of March. There is no price on them. Don't go stealing traffic signs. It's a real good way to go to prison. Starting here, you have Sunday Preview, which is the preview for all of the shit that's on pre-order right now. The Eye of Terror, literally the next day, showing the realm Reign of Iron. Also Apocalypse lore and stuff. That's owned by the government, though. That is stealing from the government, which is a federal offense. Depending on where the stop sign came from. They did some stuff with Wraiths. Or no, this is the balance update. No one, it's a nothing burger. Not even a week later. Oh, yeah, not even a week later, they showed the new orc. Pre-orders dropped for all of this stuff. Then, yeah, that was what I wanted to go back to. Let me close out of this. Then, revealed new combat patrols. Again, I still say this is not an Iron Warriors combat patrol. There's not an actual Iron Warriors character here. It's quite wild. After that, we got the orc teasers. Turns out, Old Bald Eye was an orc teaser for some reason. AKA Vark. Don't know what this is necessarily yet still. And then all of the video stuff. And then the man himself returning. Bro, it's just like every other day there's some crazy shit. So if it's $250, it's worth it. Where is that at? Yeah, we'll talk about this again. I need to kill time while we let paint dry. Because once we're done letting paint dry, I'm probably taking a shower and going to bed. I'm so fucking tired. I streamed 3 times today. This is the 3rd time. So 3 short hour streams. Hey, you gotta take what you can get. I streamed once this morning, once at noon, once this afternoon. I woke up at 1 last night, made 2 shorts, and started to work on a video, but I just haven't done the voiceover work. You already own 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts? Well, why not a 3rd, brother? Not to mention, you could do Crucible of Battles with these. You could steal his, you could steal the last cannon and put it on this Dreadnought, then put this on that Dreadnought. That way he has missiles and a Gatling gun, and he has a last cannon and a Power Fist. 3 might be too many. No, you can bring up to 3. You can take up to 3 Dreadnoughts in an army. 3 Redemptor Dreadnoughts. Hence the reason why there's a list called Oops All Dreadnoughts. And I will state, it does say that this comes with Oh, hold on. It comes with a Black Templars upgrade frame. So you will have extra stuff for Black Templars and shit. $600 at their heads. Big chunk of your army's budget. But it's $250. Whatever the equivalent of your local currency. I don't know how they justify this at all. This is wild. This is very little. I don't know. AdMech vehicles. This is a very good battle force. It doesn't even include the new knight, but it's a very good battle force. In all honesty. I don't know. I just feel like I'm overwhelmed. I feel like they could have done a way better job than this for Iron Warriors, in all honesty, as well. Not to mention... Shut the fuck up. It is a scout strategy. Shut the fuck up. So, you know something that kind of pisses me off? They said that you gotta learn how to paint the Hazy stripes. You know what makes no fucking sense? They have Lamenter shoulder pads for Death Watch upgrade bits where the checkerboard pattern is put into the shoulder pad. So they could have done the horizontal stripes almost for you and you would have just had to paint them in. They absolutely could have done it. I guarantee they could have done it. So that kind of pisses me off. So that is that. Helldivers fire. Yeah, it also kills you even faster. Finally staggers now. Okay, well, by the time we're done with this, we'll have... I'm very lightheaded, hold on. By the time we're done with this, we'll have roughly an hour in on stream, which is totally fine. Let me try something. Because I know the person I watched paint Red Corsairs really good did contrast paints. And I don't have any contrast paints. I'd still say almost this is the play. The hot dog war bond? What? I have a 40k orcs army. I also have orcs, but I just haven't gotten down to painting them, in all honesty. I'm tired, boss. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm just tired. So, we have an idea of paint. I still want to get a hold of some red metallic paint just to try it. But we have an idea of something to do, which is I almost say we could go with just red transparent and then do a brighter coat on top and see what that might look like in the end. Just to possibly see if that's going to bring out some brightness but still keep that metallic look. My whole goal is doing a metallic red, and again, I know they make metallic red paints, so that's the reason why I said we might also just wait for some metallic red. Oh, I didn't bleed this marker at all recently. No wonder it's not putting out that much paint. Ooh, that actually might be better. Hold on. That's Gelt. Let me put it on silver real quick. This will paint faster. This is copper. I would have to dry brush the entire minis in copper beforehand. Oh, damn it. Why must I always do the hard work? I say as I have all of these red corsairs basically ready to just be primed, and all of these trader guard also being ready to be primed. Hold on, we're not done yet. All these minis that need to be painted. All these minis that need to be primed. Hold on. We're not quite done yet. These minis that need to be painted. And some that need to be built. And all these that need to be primed. And whatever's in here. Or is that the last one? Nope, and this Terminator for the Death Watch. We need to do, you know what? Instead of doing a 24-hour stream for Combat Patrol, we might do a 24-hour catch-up of trying to get stuff painted. Oh, not to mention the Iron Warrior stuff here and the rest of this kill team. And I've still got to build the rest of this kill team. So there's still a lot to get done, in all honesty. But what day's today? Today's Wednesday? Today's Tuesday? What day is it? Chat, what fucking day is it? It's Wednesday. Okay. We're gonna call it here, just because I'm super tired. My main goal was to try to figure red paint stuff. Monetization feels like a free game, but it's yeah. We'll try to get more stuff ready for Freehand Friday tomorrow. And you know what? I don't know what we're gonna do on Thursday. We might play some video games, just because I'm just gonna want to take a break from painting between Freehand Friday and what? Oh shit! Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Okay, so we might play some video games tomorrow. I might play some video games with chat tomorrow. Dark Tide or something. We'll figure it out. I closed the wrong. I clicked the wrong thing. Caught the end again, dude. Painted Deathwing, you always catch the ends of streams. I'm tired. That's all it is. That's what it is. I streamed 3 different times today. Deep Rock? I don't have Deep Rock, brother. I don't. Not yet. Level 1, 2 difficulty. I haven't played much of Dark Tide either, so I'm just tired after that fire call, which wasn't great. The person was okay. Well, he was in what's called AFib, which is your heart just like freaking the fuck out, and it's not beating normally. Basically, that's what AFib is. I'm not a doctor. Let me state, I'm not a doctor. I'm not even an EMT. But I have some understanding of AFib. That's when they electrocute your heart. That's when they get the paddles and hit you. Or that's when they give you adrenaline. And it sometimes fixes that. Or they give you this other thing that stops your heart and then it should restart on its own. Which is like terrifying. Because if your heart stops, you're just dead. You can't come back from that. Your heart stops, you're gone. You're as dead as a fucking doorknob. You'd have better luck bringing a table back to life. Dark Tide new map and new mode. Yes, that is also another reason why I thought maybe. Ow! That fucking hurt. I was sitting here like hitting papers against my arm or against my hand, and I caught the corner. That fucking hurt. But yeah, new Dark Tide stuff released today. So I might work on some minis tonight when I wake the fuck up, because it is currently 5. My ass going to sleep at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm definitely gonna be awake at 1 o'clock in the morning. So, and I'm not gonna paint on stream or anything at that late hour for me. So I'm starting to run out of things to say, and I'm starting to get even more tired. So I'm gonna hit you guys with a outro again. Sorry that the stream's only an hour. I've streamed 3 times today, roughly for about an hour and a half each, except for this one. So in total, that's like 6 hours of streaming. So I'll go ahead and switch us over to the end screen and hit y'all with an outro. Thank you as always for hanging out for a little bit. I just wanted to do the red stuff and show everyone. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold the fuck on a second. I've been looking for this. Hold on. I lost this a week ago. You want to know where it was? It was stuck to the bottom side of my desk. When the fuck did that get put there? Was I high when I did that? What the fuck? I joke when I say when I was high. Was I high when I did that? Because I was not. But I have no idea when the fuck I set that underneath the bottom side of my desk. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here before y'all say more cringy shit. That's the wrong screen. I'll hit you guys the outros before more cringe happens. Don't forget to vote on the TTS stream stuff and look at me making fun of your guys' Def Dread in the short that came out earlier today. So we will I'll just hit you with the outro. My brain is like fucking up right now. So wherever you are in the world, have a good evening and or night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.